All right, we're going to close our eyes and start off by taking some deep and easy breaths to connect with the uh, body. For any meditation, anytime, the first thing we need to do is get comfortable inside the body. The mind may be going lots of different places, feeling agitated or uncomfortable, but the body needs to relax as far as possible. Even if there is a pain or tightness or tension somewhere, to the extent possible. So we do that by taking a nice deep breath and addressing that tension and then allowing the breath to slowly dissolve. So we do that 2 or 3 nice, easy breaths, at the end of which we can sort of feel that I'm okay here. This body feels comfortable. It's okay, it's good. And then let's take a closer look at emotions that bring us unease, discomfort. One thing to remember is that anything that makes us feel uncomfortable or upset or angry, it's always rooted in fear. Always. Which is the absence of love. So let's just take a nice deep breath, just to reflect on those words. Where there is love, there is ease, there is comfort, there's joy. And whenever we feel a little tug of discomfort or upset or disturbance, it means there is some deep-seated fear has just raised its ugly head. And the way we are built, the first thing we do when that comes up is look outside of ourselves and try and determine what was the cause for this? Who is responsible? Sometimes we blame ourselves too. But it's always feels like if I can find something to pin this responsibility to, I can remove that. I can take it out of my field of awareness, and that would make me happy. So let's go ahead and take a specific situation which brings you discomfort. Nice deep breath. And let's go ahead and inquire. What is it that I'm believing about this that is making me uncomfortable? So if somebody is making me angry, we want to just go ahead and ask,
oh, yes, these two.
Why am I angry with somebody? What am I believing about that person? What am I believing about myself vis-a-vis that person? And we're going to turn that mirror inwards towards ourselves. And let us for a moment pretend that that person is incidental, because this discomfort is my discomfort. This unhappiness is my unhappiness. And I cannot correct it by correcting something outside of me. So, what do I need to look in here? What am I believing about myself when I feel this discomfort? Somehow I'm less. Somehow I feel inadequate. Somehow I feel the need to stand up against that thought or that action or that belief or that person. And for some reason, I have not been able to do that, and it is making me feel inadequate. So I'm going to give you a couple of minutes just to inquire. What are you thinking about that situation? Or what did you think? And the next question you're going to ask is, what is my fear? This is what it looks like. So, what is the fear that is rising up within me? Take your time. This is deep inquiry into the state of self. And since we know that fear is absence of love, the next question is there any way that I can muster some love within me? First of all, towards myself. Can I forgive myself for thinking so little of me? Can I be willing to understand my vulnerability and be okay with that? Take a deep breath as you contemplate this. That breath expands the space, which may have seemed tight a moment ago, no room for expansion, it is possible that suddenly there is a little elbow space where the thought can be, I could do that. Somebody else may be thinking less of me. I don't need to go there. I can give myself benefit of doubt and believe about me that which feels good. Take a nice deep breath. This is what I mean by turning the mirror around. Taking the power back from that place which creates the discomfort. Giving myself the responsibility of bringing in love to that situation. Primarily to myself, and as I do that, as I feel more strong, fulfilled, I can extend that love to the others. I'm going to take a moment more and look at this from another perspective. Because when we decide that I will extend my love to this other person, somewhere it might conflict with a belief that I have about the person. A thought or an opinion or a judgment that I already have. So now the onus is on me to change that, to shift that, to move that. And I want to expand into greater love. Here is the need to soften. But let me take the deep breath into my heart center, allow the heart to expand and the mind to soften. And think to myself, even though this particular situation brings up emotions that I don't particularly like to deal with, here is my opportunity to grow, to look at things a little differently, to embrace life a little more in a different way. Shift some beliefs. And accept that some fears will always remain. Especially the fears related to physical safety, related to survival will always be there deep inside. But we notice when we scratch the surface, our emotional discomfort is rarely about our physical safety. It is more about the hurt that our sense of self feels, that the ego takes, gets bruised, feels belittled, feels threatened. Our very identity feels like being questioned. So once we go into this deep contemplation, and know what's been going on, here is our deep opportunity to expand. Expand who we are, how we see ourselves, how we see others, and make more room for greater love. And whenever you feel ready, take some nice deep breaths. Come into a place of deep, deep gratitude. Every experience in life is about expansion. And the more unpleasant ones give us the greater opportunity for that. Thank you, thank you, thank you.